at the heart of all business activities. It is the lifeblood of our businesses. Marketing has evolved from the early campaigns such as Ivory Soap campaign of Procter & Gamble in London, Freedom of Light March campaign of 1929 in America, Street Hawker style of marketing in India, early promotional campaign by Nirma, Parle, Lifebuoy and Onida. From those popular TV commercials, we have moved into interactive commercials, even testimonials, to contemporary marketing tactics of guerrilla marketing, scent marketing, viral marketing, hidden marketing, surrogate marketing, digital marketing, mobile marketing, to name a few. And marketing continues to grow and expand. Today, on 17th February, we are here at Maharaja Agrasen Institute of Management Studies to identify and explore the various new horizons of the Marketing Summit through the marketing landscape, contemporary issues in marketing, opportunities for Indian incorporation.
A very good morning, respected dignitaries, sponsors, participants, audience, and each one of you present here. We are happy to welcome you on behalf of Maharaja Agrasen Institute of Management Studies to its first ever marketing summit. Let me introduce our institute to our guest. Maharaja Agrasen Institute of Management Studies is one of the noble initiatives of Maharaja Agrasen Education Society, affiliated to Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University. Founded in 1998, it has emerged as a seat of learning and excellence in course of last decade. Maharaja Agrasen Institute of Management Studies inculcates and nurtures not only with competencies of young boys and girls to be successful managers of tomorrow, but it also refers as what high quality and value-based holistic orientation towards various areas of management and life are. I once again welcome all the dignitaries and guests for today's marketing summit.
Now, proceeding to the day's event, it is our holy tradition to pray and remember the divine goddess, to seek her profound blessings and to infuse positivity and strength in our life. Keeping this in our mind, we would like to invite our dignitaries present to light the holy lamp and seek the blessings from the Almighty. Professor Sanjeev Mittal is the Dean at University School of Management Studies at Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University. Professor Mittal has contributed many articles in journals of national and international repute and has 34 years of teaching experience. He is also the recipient of Best Researcher Award of the University for 2012-13. We feel privileged to have you, sir. May I request our Chairman, Dr. Nankishore Garg, sir, to welcome our guest of honor with a flower bouquet.
We also have with us our Honorable Chief Patron, Shri Prem Sagar Goyal Ji. Shri Prem Sagar Goyal Ji is a philanthropist, industrialist, educationalist who has done immense work in the areas of education and social service. He has always been very generous in his support and contribution to all the initiatives we take. Sir, We are honored to have you with us. I request our Director Sir Dr. C.S. Sharma to felicitate Shri Prem Sagar Goyal ji with a flower bouquet.
We also feel privileged to have with us today Chairman of MATES, Dr. Nand Kishore Garg sir. Dr. Nand Kishore Garg sir has held various important positions at Mandal, District, State and Central level since 1971 of Indian polity. Dr. Garg is a well-known businessman, industrialist, educationalist, social worker who believes in the Gandhian philosophy, be the change you want to see. He has been a recipient of the Best MLA Award for his tenure between 1998 to 2003. His contribution in the field of education is noteworthy and he has been honored with various titles such as Agra Ratna and Samaj Ratna. May I request Dr. Lokesh Jindal, convener of the Marketing Summit, to felicitate Dr. Nand Kishore Garg sir with a flower bouquet. We welcome our Director Sir, guests from outside, panelists who have arrived and my student friends. Now, may I request our Director, Dr. C.S. Sharma, to kindly extend a warm welcome to our dignitaries and the audiences.
Mr. Jitendra Singh, our chief guest, Professor Sanjeev Mittal from University of Indraprastha University, Shri Prem Sagar Goyal ji, Chief Patron, Maharaja Agrawal Technical Education Society, Dr. Nand Kishore Garg, Chairman, Maharaja Agrawal Technical Education Society, Mr. Srinivasan, and Professor Naval Kishore. My colleagues, students, and ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all to this Marketing Summit. Over the last 1.5 years or so, our institution, Maharaja Agrawal Institute of Management Studies, has taken a number of initiatives. First, we started with focus on changing the pedagogy, bringing the pedagogy of teaching closer to, making it more practical and more oriented towards bringing about attitudinal changes among the students. Second initiative we took was to make the institution more research oriented. We should not merely be disseminating knowledge, but we should be creating knowledge. And we started a new journey towards creating Maharaja Agrawal Institute of Management Studies as the knowledge hub, as one of the intellectual forces within the country. And certain initiatives were taken here, and due to those humble efforts, now we have some of the faculty members who have got prepared to become the resource persons in a number of programs which have been conducted successfully. Apart from that, a large number of teachers are engaged in very fruitful research which has been published all over the country in different conference proceedings as well as in reputed journals of the country. The next initiative that now we are taking is that the institution should provide a platform for the understanding, dissemination and creation of leads for various specialization areas of the business school. And in that direction, we have taken the first step today. That first ever marketing summit is being organized, and we have the luminaries who have agreed to come here. I do sincerely hope that the humble beginning that we are making today will take Maharaja Agrawal Institute of Management Studies to a great height by creating a new image and new brand for ourselves, a new image and new brand for our students so that their knowledge can be facilitated, and by virtue of the knowledge and the skills that they pick up, they should be able to get good placements or jobs in the market. With these words, I welcome you all once again. I welcome all the dignitaries on the dais, I welcome all my faculty members and I welcome all the students who have come here. I am sure by the end of this day, when the marketing summit concludes, we shall be able to arrive at some of the concretized conclusions which will be useful for us teachers to pursue research on, for the students to imbibe so that they can become successful marketing professionals, and also certain conclusions will be useful for us all in the sense that new direction we can give to our marketing teaching and marketing concept exposition for the students and teachers and academics in general. Thank you all. I welcome you once again with these words, and I do hope that you enjoy this intellectual confluence, this intellectual festival that we are conducting today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Now, may I request our Chief Patron, Shri Prem Sagar Goyal ji, to speak a few words on the occasion.
Dr. Jatinder Singh, Honorable Senior Secretary, PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Guest of Honors, Professor Sanjeev Mittal ji, Dean, IP University, Mr. Srinivasan, Professor Naval Kishore ji. Honorable Dr. Nand Kishore ji Garg, Chairman, Maharaja Agrawal Technical Education Society. Respected Directors, learned faculty members, and dear students, I express my appreciation to our Director, Professor Dr. C.S. Sharma, who has come out with very innovative subject, contemporary issues on marketing in our modern times. This is an interesting subject which will provide marketing problems, which will provide analytical study of marketing problems and their solutions. Marketing is a blend of science and art and integrates all the functions of business, through which speaks directly to customer through advertising, salespeople, and other marketing activities. A useful definition of marketing developed by Chartered Institute of Marketing is: marketing is management process responsible for identifying, anticipating, and satisfying consumer requirements profitably. This definition of marketing emphasizes focus of marketing on fulfilling customer demands. It does this by building brands, nurturing innovation, developing relationship, creating good customer service as company's most vital asset is its customers. By operating customers centrally, marketing brings positive return on investments, satisfies shareholders, and contributes to sustainable business future. Another key part of modern marketing is strategic thinking, which involves a comprehensive analysis of a business in relation to its industry, its competitors, and business environment in both short and long term. Ultimately, strategy is company's plan to achieve its goals. Now in the prevalent economy of India and world, the contemporary issues of marketing play vital roles, as so many corporates produce or sell a product that is identical and similar in nature. Although most products are differentiated in some way or other that sets them apart. However, it creates tough competition and puts the industry in front of tremendous challenges. For example, supermarkets are in fierce competition with each other. Goods on the internet compete to supply the same goods at the cheapest price to customers. To cope up with the situation, every industry should be very much efficient regarding management of its cost, as well as improving quality to maximize sales. Marketing wing should be very much efficient, creative and imaginative. Due consideration should be given on practicing business ethics and corporate social responsibility for building up customers' loyalty to the maximum possible extent. Marketing has also a broader societal obligation, and we are committed to an array of social issues that touch the health, education, safety and well-being of our citizens and country. Our aim in this institute is to develop innovative leaders by unleashing leaders inside them. Leaders shape goals. Leaders are creative and develop new ideas. Managers, on the other hand, react to events. Managers solve problems, while leaders take on challenges. Of course, in business schools, everyone fancies himself or herself as future captain of industry, and that should be the spirit. Sir, today, BAMES stands as one of the tallest institutions in the country and has become synonymous with academic excellence. It is ranked among the top colleges in the country. It is a testimony to the vision of its founder chairman, Dr. Nandkishore Ji Garg, and dedication of those who serve it. Dr. Nandkishore Garg is a source of inspiration for all of us. Thank you.
हमारे मुख्य संरक्षक श्री प्रेम सागर गोयल जी, डॉक्टर जितेंद्र सिंह जी, पंजाब हरियाणा दिल्ली चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स से, प्रोफेसर संजीव मित्तल जी, डॉक्टर CS शर्मा जी, डॉक्टर ML गोयल जी, डॉक्टर नवल किशोर जी, और इस पूरे दिन का आप लोगों का जो मार्केटिंग का समिट 2015 उसमें जो भी पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं, जो भी भागीदार हैं, उन सब का मैं स्वागत करता हूं और आशा करता हूं कि आज पूरे दिन एक दूसरे के विचार एक्सचेंज के साथ साथ कुछ सीखने का अवसर मिलेगा। मार्केटिंग एक बहुत व्यापक टर्म है, इसके अंदर बहुत सी चीज़ें आ सकती हैं। मार्केटिंग ऑफ गुड्स, सर्विसेज, आइडियाज़, ड्रीम्स, मार्केटिंग के सब हिस्से हैं और मार्केटिंग भी अनेकों प्रकार की हो सकती है, ट्रेडिशनल वे से लेकर ई मार्केटिंग या ई कॉमर्स तक। इसलिए सभी विधाओं के अंदर हम निपुण हों और मार्केटिंग का सबसे मजबूत हिस्सा तो वही रहेगा कि आपकी क्रेडिबिलिटी। जिस चीज़ के लिए आप कोई कहते हैं उस चीज़ की गुणवत्ता, उसकी क्वालिटी यदि ठीक है तो चीज़ बननी बंद हो जाए तो भी मार्केट में उसकी नाम पर कई चीज़ें चलती रहती हैं। आज भी इस देश में DCM ने कपड़ा बनाना बंद किए शायद 25 साल हो गए होंगे, पर DCM के नाम से पूरे देश में आज सैकड़ों दुकानें अभी भी मिल जाती हैं क्योंकि उनकी कोई क्वालिटी रही होगी। इसलिए आज पूरा दिन आप विचार करें और विचार करने में प्रेम सागर जी ने भी थोड़ा इशारा किया, एथिक्स की बात भी ध्यान रखें क्योंकि सपने भी बेचे जा सकते हैं और बिक भी जाते हैं कई बार, और जो दिखता है वो बिकता है। ये भी आजकल मार्केटिंग का ही हिस्सा आ गया क्योंकि एडवर्टीजमेंट के आधार पर कुछ चीज़ें बहुत जल्दी उसकी सेल हो सकती है, बिक्री हो सकती है और बिना आवश्यकता के भी लोग खरीद लेते हैं। और आज मैं समझता हूँ जो आज बाजारवाद बढ़ा है, जो कंज्यूमरिज्म बढ़ा है, उसका एक बहुत बड़ा फैक्टर आज का जो प्रचार तंत्र है उसके अंदर नई पीढ़ी को इस ढंग से उसको एडिक्ट कर दिया जाता है या उसको एक लहर पे सवार कर दिया जाता है जिसके कारण अनावश्यक चीज़ें खरीद कर घरों के अंदर एक कपबोर्ड्स जो भरते जाते हैं और उसके बाद वो साल में उसको निकालना, और एक ऐसे दुष्चक्र में आज समाज फंस गया है जिसके कारण से महंगाई भी बढ़ती है और भ्रष्टाचार भी बढ़ता है क्योंकि जो चीज़ें आवश्यक नहीं है उसको खरीदने की इच्छा पैदा कर देना, उसके लिए साधन नहीं है तो साधनों को जुटाने के लिए रास्ते गलत या ठीक, ये एक बहुत बड़ा सब्जेक्ट हो सकता है जिसके ऊपर आज जो सब्जेक्ट एक्सपर्ट्स हैं वो बातचीत करेंगे। मैं तो आज आपको पूरा दिन आप व्यस्त रहें और व्यस्त रहते हुए कुछ न कुछ सीखें, एक दूसरे को सिखाने की बजाय सीखने की प्रवृत्ति लेके चलेंगे तो निश्चित तौर पर आज की जो ये मेहनत है शर्मा जी ने, उनकी टीम ने, सारे जो लोकेश ने और उनके साथियों ने जो मेहनत की है वो शाम को जाते समय आपको लगना चाहिए कि समय लगाया था, अपनी शक्ति लगाई थी, कुछ न कुछ हमें अवश्य मिला है। बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं।
Thank you, sir, for inaugurating.
May I now request our chief guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh, to kindly deliver the keynote address of the summit by enlightening us on this fascinating art of marketing.
Respected Dr. Nandkishore Garg, Professor Mittal, Mr. Goyal, Professor Naval Kishore, Mr. Srinivasan, Dr. S.C. Sharma, and my dear students, the faculty members, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, it is indeed an honor to be here in the presence of such august gathering and the learned, the stalwart speakers that we have lined up for this summit. As the word goes, we are talking of the marketing summit. In fact, the marketing word is ingrained in each and every aspect of DNA. Right now, whatever we are doing, right now, whatever in state of which we are in, we are doing nothing but we are doing marketing. So the point of concern is what this marketing is all about. As Dr. Nandkishore Garg rightly said, that there has to be an element of credibility, there has to be an element of ethics, and there has to be an element of social responsibility in marketing. So what is this gamut of marketing all about? As rightly pointed out by our learned Mr. Goyal, that it is basically integration of art and science. So what is the artistic element, what is the scientific element that we need to dwell? And I'm sure that as the day goes by and after learning and hearing from different speakers, you'll be able to actually disintegrate this artistic and scientific bent of mind of the marketing, and you'll be coming out with your own model. Because marketing as such is very, very intrinsic in nature. It cannot be learned through textbooks. It is just nothing but common sense. It is not at all a rocket science. So I'll start my address with a small story, and I am sure that many of you must have listened this story in your childhood, maybe in your school days, about a boy, an old man, and a donkey. If you recall, there were three people, the old man, the boy, and donkey. They were going to a town, and the boy was sitting on a donkey. Now, as they approach the town, some people pass the remarks that, see, this boy is sitting on the donkey, and the old man is just walking. It is very pity. So what they did, the boy and the old man, they thought that these learned people are saying something right. So what they did, they changed the position. So old man, he rode on the donkey, and then boy started walking. So as they passed interior to the town, somebody remarked, some people said, see, what a pity. See, this old man is enjoying the donkey ride, and this poor hapless child is going along with the donkey, and he is on the foot. So they said, I think the people may be right, so why not get down from the donkey. So both of them, they got down from the donkey, and they started walking along with the donkey. As they passed the town, somebody remarked, see what foolishness these are. They have a pretty donkey to ride on, and they are just walking side. Then both of them, they sat on the donkey. So as they went in more interior, somebody said, what selfish creatures these are. These are the beasts who are just doing a pity on this poor donkey. They are overloading this donkey. So what they did, they said, I think the people are right. So what they did, they lifted the donkey, and as they were passing the bridge, they lost grip on the donkey, and suddenly donkey fell in the river. So moral of the story is, suniye sabki kariye man ki. So this is very, very important, in fact, axiom, and it goes for the marketing also. Because in marketing, if you try to please everyone, you might end up, losing everything in your life. Because the point is that your brand basically primarily appeals to the decision maker. And for those people on whose money you want to build upon your status, your reputation, and your brand. And the more you try to please everybody, what will happen? The more you will blend with the crowd. And the point is, since there is a fierce competition everywhere, you will be nowhere in that marketing spree. So as rightly pointed by Bill Cosby said that I don't know the secret of success, but I know the secret of failure, that is trying to please everybody. So particularly in marketing, we need to understand our own common sense. We need to do very, very strategic and tactical thinking in order to position our brand in such a way which is easily accepted by the consumers, and not just the packaging. There has to be a substance in it, which is very, very important, and that is nothing but, as I told you in the beginning, it is just a common sense. It is not at all a rocket science. And if we see about the successful marketers, if we see the history down the line, the successful marketers, they were concerned with each and every part of the product. In fact, they thought around 5 to 10 years later, it's not about the present situation. They are thinking that how to position, how to brand this project. In fact, it is about the futuristic approach of marketing, which has to be ingrained with your present product or service or trade, whatever it is. Because if you are not futuristic, as we know that the technology is changing overnight, maybe in a day or two, or maybe in a week, or maybe in a fortnight, your product will vanish from the market. So this futuristic approach to market is very, very important whenever we are trying to position our product or we are trying to brand our product. And as said by the moderator in the beginning, there are different types of marketing right now. We talk of e-marketing, we talk of social marketing, we talk of multi-channel marketing, we talk of green marketing, we talk of concept marketing, we talk of celebrity marketing. And in fact, if you Google this marketing word, you will come across that there are 131 types of market, phrases. So the point is that at any point in time, which particular marketing you should go, whether to endorse green marketing or go for celebrity marketing or go for social media marketing. So it's a very difficult and peculiar choice at any point in time. As you become marketer, you will face. So the point is that as we studied some of the industries, since we are industry association, and a lot of executives, particularly the decision makers, come to chamber, and normally the common feeling is that right now, whatever different marketings are there, the cause-related marketing or social marketing is the key to success. And in fact, there was a study which was done by one of the big consulting agency. So in this study, around 77% of the CEO and director marketing, they said that if your marketing is related with a cause, maybe with a social cause, which is known as CRM, cause-related marketing, it is evident that the success rate will be more. And around close to 87% of consumers said that if your company is aligned with the societal goals, which is making a better society to live in, definitely the product is going to have a more shelf life in terms of more consumer perception, more brand loyalty, and more positive perception. So the point is that we need to concern, it's a very important thing to understand that in all these marketing tools, the cause-related marketing or social marketing should be, linked, whether it is a e-marketing or celebrity marketing, whatever it is. You must have heard this campaign, Tata Tea campaign, right? We have seen a lot of advertisement in TV, and the jargon or the punchline of this campaign is Har Subah Sirf Utho Mat Jago. So this campaign is pleasantly, it's a very, very surprising, sort of campaign, because the surprise element is that the Tata Tea is not branding their product directly. They are just trying to awaken people. They are just trying to unleash the hidden socialism in the people, that it is basically your obligation towards the nation as a whole. It is your responsibility you need to cater to. It's not about, just drinking a cup of tea and, becoming fresh altogether. It is something beyond that. So this campaign basically, gives us an idea that it is a sort of, public interest litigation for the marketing, because it gives a totally different concept of mind. Now the point is that it's not that each and every product should go from the social marketing or cause-related marketing from very beginning, because it depends on the product life cycle. If you see initial campaigns of Tata Tea, it aimed basically on the physical and on the physiological properties of tea, which was about the freshness, about packaging, after becoming more energized after drinking tea. But once they held some position in the market in terms of their capitalization, they positioned themselves as one of the thought leader, as a catalyst for social transformation. And we have seen that over the period of time, this Tata Tea has become #1 brand as far as the tea industry is concerned. So the thought leadership behind this campaign went into the campaign that it is basically the social transformation which basically stirs our emotional quotient. Because if we go deeper inside our human behavior as such, the things which stirs us emotionally, which makes us somewhat more humble, which makes us more thoughtful, we are somewhat more attracted towards all those campaigns. So this is one of the transformational marketing ad, or you can say the campaign, which has transformed the total landscape of the marketing, and most of the products right now, they are endorsing the same campaign as done by the Tata Tea. This is known as basically the cause-related marketing, also a type of co-donation, wherein a part of these selling proceeds, it goes towards a social cause, maybe towards disaster mitigation, maybe towards environmental protection, maybe for working for the marginalized sections of the society. So there are a lot of products which are gradually adopting this type of approach. For example, if you buy any product of the IKEA furniture, so whenever you are buying the IKEA product, some part of one solar lamp is donated to the UNICEF, wherein this lamp is provided to the rural areas where there is no power. For example, if you buy this Lifebuoy soap, 50 paise per pack is going towards the diarrhea project in all rural areas. If you buy a thing like Whisper, so 1 rupee, if you buy this Whisper packet, 1 rupee go towards this Blind Relief Association of India. Similarly, if you are staying in any of the Oberoi properties, you will see that there are a lot of designed products, designed envelopes in which you can put in some money, which again goes to the old age home. So these are some of the examples which are telling us that right now the time has come in which there has to be a proper blend between the credibility of the product, and along with the credibility there has to be some tangible element that there is a purpose of co-donation also. For example, say if I am going to a stationery shop and I have to buy a register. If I pick up a register like Classmate register, which is a product of ITC, at the back of the register it is mentioned that 1 rupee of the register, it goes towards the educational cost for the students who are not able to pay their fee. And on the other side, there is another register of the maybe for the same value or maybe 2 rupees lesser than the value. I will be somewhat attracted towards buying this classmate register rather than going for some other register or some other stationary item. So the point of concern is that this sort of awakening among us, it results in an increased perception from the consumer side. It enhances the brand equity, it enhances the brand loyalty, and also it changes the consumer perception. So at this point in time, one of the very, very important feature of marketing is that whatever work you do, it's not only about selling a product or selling a service. Whatever work we do, if it has some element of some social cause, definitely we are going to see the light of that day where there will be total prosperity and there will be total economy of scale. Otherwise it will be another such normal product which will have its own shelf life and it will die its own death. So it's a very important thing to understand that this co-donation, which is a hidden sort of cause which can be converted to something tangible, should be branded along with our product, which will definitely increase the shelf life, increase our product value, and increase the consumer buying behavior also. Now the point is, what should be the choice of cause? It can be a high choice coherence or maybe low choice coherence. There has to be proper mix between the business, between the organization and type of product we are going. For example, the Maggi noodles, they launched atta noodles with a punchline. What was the punchline? Noodle be and health be. Means if you are taking atta noodles, you become healthy also rather than going for normal, the maida noodles. And similarly, if you see the Aircel ad, their punchline is, or basically the cause which this marketing is, this is Save the Tiger campaign. So this Aircel ad or Aircel cause of concern, this coherence is quite low as compared to the coherence with the Maggi, because Maggi is directly endorsing a product where the cause is related with eating this product, which is a very, very high coherence cause. Vis-a-vis, if you see Aircel ad, it is a very, very low coherence ad. So the point is that you need to have a very, very important mix about what should be the coherence cause, whether high or low. Again, it depends on type of product or type of service you are offering. And right now, as we know that the social media is definitely one of the turnaround strategy for any marketing, and social media cannot be overlooked whenever we are going for any branding or any promotional campaign, because normally as we listen in our classes about the third law of Newton, for every action there is equal and opposite reaction. Now the social media has changed this particular law. It says for every action there is equal and opposite reaction, and a social media hyper reaction. Right? So this is quite evident nowadays that whatever thing we are doing, we cannot ignore social media at all, because social media gives us the feedback which helps in bettering our products or services. So at the last I will say that as a marketer we need to understand that it is all about innovation, as said by Dr. Nandakishore Garg, that it's all about innovation. Because normally if we see a glass which is half full, the pessimist will say the glass is half empty, the optimist will say the glass is half full, while the marketer will say your glass needs resizing. So thank you very much. I'm really honored to be here on this day, and I'm sure the students of MAILS are going to become the marketing leaders of tomorrow. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you for telling us how important thought leadership is for marketing. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your kind gesture.